Hi guys, this is my BMW S1000 2022. I got this about 2.5 weeks ago and I've made a few customizations. Subscribe to my channel if you like these videos and I'll make some more. Let's go through the customizations. So starting from the back, when I bought this bike I got the premium package, the billet package and the red line around the wheels. Since then I've added a bit of carbon fibre. Carbon fibres from Ilmberger, German company. Ordered it through Motivation. Took a long time to get it. I ordered it probably November 2020 and we're now, where are we? October 2021. Most of it arrived by February, but I'm still waiting on one piece, the seat pan here. That still hasn't arrived. I've added Evotech lifters so I can lift the bike. I do all my own maintenance on this bike as well. Carbon fibre pieces, as you can see, the rear fender, I've added that. The billet package comes with the carbon fibre heel protector there. I've changed the seats, so I did this last week. I've used the Luimoto seat covers and I got fairly simple ones with just RRR and the red and blue stitching. If I was going to grade this as a difficulty, the job from 1 to 10, I would say this is an 8. Let me just quickly show you. It's a pain in the butt to do and took me about 5 hours. So if I lift this seat off, you can see what it looks like. Staples I used were 22 gauge staples there. I also added the gel inserts to the seats here. It didn't fit too well, I must say. I was a little bit disappointed. I've had to add, this has foam underneath here that you glue on and the gel packs under the foam. I had to add 2 pieces of foam because this piece here is not quite the right size for the seat. Otherwise this would have been a bit saggy, but now you can see it's firm. Seats change in comfort. If I was going 0 to 10, I'd say it's a 5 out of 10 better than it was stock. This was a bit easier to do. Let me just take it off. Getting the seat cover off, well, cutting out the hole for the gel piece. The gel piece is basically all around the back and down to about the front piece here. That takes you quite a bit of time. Putting the foam on is pretty simple. Stretching the cover on is pretty difficult. You can see I did one test staple there to hold it in place and then start from either side, this side, staple in front of the rubber grommet there. Then work your way back, either side, staple, 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 pulling it, stretching it as you go. Let me put that back. In here also is where your ODP2 port is, and I bought the ODP LX and the motor scan. When I got the bike, there was a couple of codes in there that I've cleared, so that was probably because the battery was disconnected, reconnected during setup, and I was also playing with the backlights a bit because I was trying out my FuturisMoto tail eliminator. I bought the Futurism tail eliminator back in October last year and got it around December, but unfortunately it doesn't work on the 2022 model. The voltage has changed, so Futurism are going to be sending me a replacement electrical kit for that to fix that issue. But if you bought that kit recently, it works perfectly fine with a 2022 model. You can see I've done the carbon fibre side pieces here. Carbon fibre here I've replaced. Doing the carbon fibre, that's a 5 out of 10. It's a pretty easy job. The hard part's taking all the side pieces off here. There's thousands of bolts. There's actually 4 different sizes. There's only one that's non-beveled, which is the one directly underneath the bike there. You can't see it, but it's actually up under there. The rest of them, probably 3/4 of them are the same size, so I didn't mark those, but then the ones that were deeper and shallow, I marked those with a white marker pen on the grommet, so I knew which ones to put back in place. While I had the whole fairing off, I put my Evotech guards on for the radiator. That's a pretty simple job, 4 out of 10. The only issue to be aware of is the oil radiator bolts into the plastic surround of the water radiator, so make sure you don't over tighten that, as it is plastic, you don't want to ruin it. It probably has metal or brass inserts, but I don't know, so just don't over tighten stuff. Replace the front fender, carbon fibre again. Another piece I did this week is I replaced this dash cover. It's carbon fibre. I don't know whether you can see that when I'm close up. And I've also replaced the screen with a Puig German brand, I believe it is, maybe Puig brand, slightly smoked screen. This piece, because I ordered it over a year ago, doesn't actually fit the 2022. They've changed the catches behind there. On the 2019-2020 you have clips that push in, and on this you have pegs and rubber grommets. So I had to make some pegs, which I did out of a plastic coat hanger, and some JB weld, and just cut off the old clips and added 2 pegs in with JB weld, and a nail through the peg into the old bracket, and that worked fine. Fits perfectly now, no issues. Come around here, I've added a protector here for the clutch. The billet package only comes with a protector on the other side on the brake, so I've added one. I got those on eBay. I got a pair of them for like 250 bucks, so I can probably sell the brake side one if anyone needs one. What else have I done on this side? Oh yeah, Evotech frame protectors and GB racing covers. You saw those on both sides. They're pretty cool. As you can see, the carbon fibre inserts here look really nice with the colour scheme I've got on this bike. And I think that's about it. A few maintenance items. When you maintain this should be 3 to 5 millimeters, and you adjust it by loosening this one, and I think loosening this one and then adjusting it with this one, and then this is your lock nut. If you do your chain, you're going to need to go out and buy a 34mm socket. That's this bolt here. It's 34mm. You just loosen this. This is 13mm. This is 10mm. You loosen this, which is your lock nut. Adjust the chain with this. Once you've adjusted it, lock it back up with this. Tighten this, and this gets tightened to 125 Newton meters, which I believe is about 90 foot-pounds. And you can see there's also a grading there to make sure you get both left and right sides even. So do that, and you do it with the bike off the stand, and you're looking for 45 to 50 millimeters of chain slack around the middle point between this back sprocket and the front sprocket, and move the bike backwards and forwards to find the loosest point. That's the chain. Changing oil should be quite simple. These bikes come with an oil filter that's a running oil filter. I'm not sure if I can get down and show you. Yeah, you can see it there, the BMW oil filter. The regular oil filters is higher than this one by about 10 millimeters, I'm guessing 10 or 15 millimeters. This is specifically for running, so you know, at 600 miles you must get that changed, and the oil change, I'll do that myself, and then I'll take the bike in to get it unlocked. I think the oil nut with the crush washer underneath to drain the oil is 28 Newton meters is the tension you need to put on this. These are the engine covers I added. All these bolts need to be 10 Newton meters when you tighten them up. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and a few here, and there's a plastic insert there. On the other side, when you do the water, you can actually take the 4 bolts out, because this 3 bolts, you take these 3 out with the engine cold, and just hold your hand against this so it doesn't pop off and all the water come out, but mine didn't, and you can put the cover on and tighten it back up. Again, 10 Newton meters, all these bolts. And I think that's it. Oh, forgot the last piece Here we have my tank protector. Got this from Spain. It's got the S1000Rr on. As I say, to come, got to do the tailpiece. Once I've done the tailpiece, I'm going to put a surround on the numplate. I bought the 90-degree one, so it's going to be two lights in the 90-degree bracket with the license plate on. And at the bottom of the license plate, I've bought a 11mm BMW badge I'll stick on the surround. So that should look pretty cool. Then I'm going to do, I've already got the Akrapovic headers. So I'm replacing that ugly exhaust down there. I'll keep the the silencer there, the Akrapovic silencer, because that fits onto the Akrapovic header nicely. And I've got the Servo Eliminator, so I'll get rid of these cables here, and the motor that's up in the back here, that'll go completely, and it will just be replaced by a little unit that's about this big for the Servo Eliminator. Then of course there'll probably be a Brent tune to go with this bike. So there you have it, all my customizations. Sorry it's a bit long-winded, this video, for an S1000 2022 RR. Over and out. Bye guys.